Important day, important evening. So that's why everybody's like overjoyed.
Right. Well, tell me about the emotions that you were experiencing on stage. I can definitely hear it in your voice, and bringing this all together. Tell me about your experience.
Oh gosh, it's first of all, it's an experience of seeing old friends. And because they were involved with all the plays of August, it's just like seeing family members. I see them, and I know the joys that we shared in the plays. And then I see them, and I remember the people who are no longer here as well. And of course, the main one for me in my heart is August. But at the same time, I really marvel at the kind of family that he was able to construct. And so there's a joy, there's a celebration, and then there's the bittersweet part of missing August.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now let's talk a little bit more intimately about you and August and your relationship. Being that I forget who it was. So someone said that he's such an African person. I don't remember who it was, but I remember hearing the words. He's just an African person, and bringing together your cultures and your lifestyles and all that, through his art. Tell me about that experience as his wife.
Well, I think that I first got to know him as a storyteller. We worked together as he, of course, is a playwright, myself as a costume designer for the play The Piano Lesson. And I think that, yes, the plays are definitely all about culture. But for someone like me with my background, I'm, half Colombian, half, Northern European, I suppose, with that background, I think that it cannot be denied. Any artist who works on an August Wilson play will evolve as an artist, because the words, the experiences, the journeys that you take during the play, they are amazing. Yeah. So, he told me stories about so many different things. I entered his world, and I think that together we made our life, we made our daughter, and I hope that he was all the richer for it. I know that I was.
You carry his legacy so well. I mean, just being the representative of his legacy, and you speak so highly of him. And I think Kenny quotes you in some other documentary. I saw him in a documentary, and he was speaking about you. He was speaking so highly about you and how you just carry his legacy on so well. So I just wanted to compliment you on that. Yeah, definitely. And so this project, what does it mean for his legacy?
Well, I think that it's giving him a place in the history of the American theater. I think that, truthfully, I cannot think of another playwright that has done a canon in the way that August Wilson did. That he wrote one play for each decade of the American century, of the 20th century. So I think giving him the celebration, giving him, the space to celebrate him, and the readings, and the people, the artists of such caliber coming together here at New York Public Radio, I think is, honoring him in the way that I feel he should be honored. And I think that sharing the gift that he gave us, with everybody, is also something that I felt was really important. So I feel that this was a really good organization to entrust with such an amazing feat.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Good. And then I also wanted to speak a little bit on the global interaction with August Wilson. I'm sure you travel quite a bit, and then, again, different cultural backgrounds. How do you see that his stories translate on a global, on a global platform?
Well, I'll tell you, August used to tell this story, which was that it was Father's Day when Fences was running on Broadway, so it must have been from 85 to 87, somewhere in those years, because it ran a long time.
Yeah.
And he told the story of going to see the play and stepping out, and this Polish man came up to him and said, "Mr. August Wilson, it's so wonderful to meet you. But I want to ask you this question. How did you know my father?"
Wow. Wow.
And August said, "Well, I did not know your father." But it really speaks to the universality of these stories.
Yeah.
I think that August delves in father-son, the relationship between a father and his son. In many of his plays, teacher and student, passing on the tradition. The theme of history, the theme I spoke about today. How do you move forward without first studying, facing what came before?
Right.
The future is no place to be without memory. That holds true for anybody. That holds true for so many different societies and so many different people.